Good morning from Montenegro. We're in Kotor. We're currently standing in the old town, which we'll explore a little bit more later on. But first, what we're going to do?
Speedboats.
We're going to do speedboats, then explore the old town, then we're going to go on the cable car. And would you like to maybe go on the alpine coaster as well?
Yep.
So our first stop of the day on our boat trip is Our Lady of the Rocks, which is this beautiful church behind. This is a Catholic church that was built by two brothers who saw the face of Mary in rocks below the water, and it took hundreds of years to build because the island was constructed by dumping rocks over the side of boats until it got high enough to the point where the church could be built on it. It's very pretty. There are a lot of people here for how small the island is. It's a 20-minute stop for us, and we probably wasted 10 minutes of that in the queue for toilets. So if you've got little ones like us, try and make them go before you get here because the queue takes a long time. Whilst it may look like we're approaching a sea cave here, this is what's left of a submarine tunnel from World War II. During those times, the entrance would have been covered and it would have hidden submarines from aeroplanes from the Axis powers to keep them safe. More recently, these tunnels have been used as film sets for the James Bond film Casino Royale. The building on this island was a prison during World War II, used by Mussolini to torture prisoners of war. It's now been converted to be a luxury 5-star resort with prices for next year's peak season exceeding €1,100 for a standard room and almost €3,000 per night for a panoramic suite. The last stop on the boat trip was the Blue Cave. Here, my little water babies were able to do some swimming in the beautiful Adriatic Sea.
So now we are going swimming, and it is called the...
Before drying off and heading back to Kotor. Kotor Old Town is a settlement dates back over 2,000 years. It has labyrinth-like streets with pale walls and striking red tile roofs. It is surrounded by imposing fortifications with city walls that you can also walk around at your leisure. Much of the architecture is representative of the Venetian period, as is often found with this corner of the Adriatic. There are also plenty of options for food or drink, and Kotor Old Town is where we had lunch for our day trip. Now we've finished our boat ride, we've come back to Kotor Old Town. We've had a little bit of a wander around, but it's a lot busier than what it was this morning. There are a lot of big groups following flags or signs that must have come off the cruise ships or something like that, where there's a lot of people like congested together. So if you really want to explore the city, I think coming early definitely looks like it's the right thing to do, because it feels very different now to what it did this morning before we went on the boat. We're here for about 2 hours, so we've had a little bit of a wander. Now we're stopping off for some food, for some lunch, before we head up to the cable car. Clara has some fresh squeezed lemonade, which is very tart, isn't it? Yeah. You would sweeten yourself with your own sugar. Some would say Clara's sweet enough. For lunch, Elias has Montenegrin calamari. Clara's got a local soup with creme fraiche and beef. I've got a quattro formaggi pizza, which is going to make my tummy so ill, but I'm going to enjoy so much. There are lots of little alleyways through the city of Kotor, and quite a few of them open into little squares like this that have restaurants to the side. We're told the city was intentionally built like a labyrinth to help protect from invaders for when they breached the walls. So Kotor was founded by the Romans, but much like Malta, most of its architecture was influenced by a period of Venetian rule. So we've done a walk about halfway around the old walls. The only reason that we didn't do the full circuit is because started running shy on time and knew that if we turned round we would get back to our car in time to take us to the cable cars, but if we carried on going we didn't know if we'd make the timings. So we've done half of it. At some point it does narrow quite a lot. So when people are coming both ways it can be a bit of a squeeze. I think I would definitely have liked to have spent more time here. Maybe if we'd got here really early in the morning and just explored from the morning. I think the timings around the boat meant that when we got back it was like a lot busier than when we were here this morning. So now we're on the cable car. Can you remember how high up we're going?
1,000 feet.
Close, 1,300 metres. So that's even higher. And do you know how long it's going to take us to get all the way to the top?
12 minutes.
12 minutes, that's right. And although we're going quite high up the mountain, we're not actually that high up above the ground. Yeah. We're just above the trees, look, down there. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hot in this. It's like a glass box, so in the sun it's a bit sweltering.
Yeah, and at least there's windows that are open.
Yeah, there are windows that are ajar, but they're not really too much. The sea behind looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I think off to the distance there is where we've been on the boat this morning, because I think that's off in the direction of the Our Lady of the Rocks. The cable cars are operated in association with MasterCard, so if you pre-book your tickets using a MasterCard, you actually get a discount on your cable car ride. There's also a discount throughout the season if you book before the 1st of July in the year.
Everyone get ready, don't stand up, because that'll ruin the balance.
So Clara, what have you just done?
The roller coaster.
And how did you find it?
I think it was really fun.
It was really fun, wasn't it? What was your favourite bit?
When we went fast.
I like the bit that spiralled near the start. Yeah. Who do you think was faster, me and Elias, or you and Mummy?
Me and Mummy.
So how come we were behind you and we caught you up?
Because people in front were slowing us down.
Oh, Withy, is that your excuse? It's not just that the boys were faster?
No.
I think the fast track was definitely worth it because there was quite a long queue when we got there and we were able to literally skip past the queue and jump straight into the next roller coaster cars that came, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, what are we going to do?
Now we are going to head back to the car.
Are we not going to have an explore at the rest of the top of the mountain here?
No.
I think we are. I don't know if we might go have an ice cream or something. Yeah? Would you like an ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's go do some exploring then.
I would too.
What flavours did you get?
Raspberry. I got mixed fruit.
Is it nice? Elias is almost gone already. Mummy got Snickers. The roller coaster cost us €14 per person, Now that included the fast track, but also came with the discount for MasterCard. So it is quite expensive for a very short experience, but it is really cool doing the alpine coaster at 1,300 metres up. It is quite an experience. So as well as the roller coaster at the top, wasp landed on me hand mid-record there. So as well as the roller coaster at the top, you've also got a bar, which you can see behind me now, that we've seen pictures of at sunset, and it gets very busy if you're in the late afternoon, because I imagine at sunset the views are spectacular. We're still a couple of hours early for that, so we'll probably be going down just as it starts to fill up. You've also got some shops behind me now, and there seems to be a Hard Rock Cafe shop. There's a couple of Montenegrin souvenirs, a frozen banana shop, as well as on the other side ice cream stand. It also serves hot food, so doing things like hot dogs and things like that as well. There are also a series of hikes to viewpoints. So don't think we're going to do a big hike because it's 37 degrees today, and for all it's cooler up at the top here, it doesn't feel that much cooler than it did in Kotor. So don't want to walk too much in that, but we're going to definitely walk to one viewpoint and take some photos and things before we catch the cable car back down. We've had 2 hours at the top in total, and I think if we do a walk to a viewpoint and obviously taking into account the coaster as well at the same time, it's probably a nice amount of time. I think any more would be too long with the children. I think without the children we might have happily sat in the bar for a couple of drinks, but with the children 2 hours worked out nice.
So there is a lovely view, but if you want to look even farther out, you can bring a coin, put it in here, and then you'll be able to see through this. Did you know wasps have yellow stripes to get into beehives, whilst several other striped insects have stripes to camouflage as wasps? And did you know that most wasps actually live in nests, like beehives? Just they don't produce honey. Did you know that male wasps actually drink nectar?
Eliza's wasp facts were brought to you by all of the wasps that were at the top of this mountain.
So another wasp fact is that only the girl wasps can sting.
So down here we have Kotor. You can see the wake from the boats that are all coming in. There's lots of boats there at the minute. And then behind me this way, in the mid-ground, you have Tivat Airport. And then off that way there, towards the distance, is where we went earlier today on our speedboat to the Our Lady of the Rocks. A nice view, but you can tell that it's really humid because everything looks a little bit faint. It feels more wrong this way around. It's pretty behind you, Clara.
Bro, you really need to come here to see exactly what we're seeing. Wanna come next to me?
Our trip to Kotor was booked through Blue Adventures Montenegro, and I'll leave their details in the description below in case you want more information. So as we're going down the cable car, that marks the end of our Kotor day trip. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
So our next trip is going to be going to
Budva Old Town.
So it's supposed to be similar to Kotor Old Town, and this time I'll make sure we get all the way around the city walls, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to see more of our adventures in Montenegro, what should you do?
Like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.